is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. Today I want to talk about the upcoming Super Cup, which is supposed to be held from October 25th in Goa with the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium as well as the Bambolim Athletic Stadium, the two venues for the matches of the group stage, which will feature 16 teams in total, divided into 4 teams in 4 groups each. It includes 12 ISL teams, yes, and only 12 because Odisha FC have opted out, while Inter Kashi, as per initial reports, is being mentioned as an I-League team. The other team who've opted out are Churchill brothers. That means that Real Kashmir FC come in as the third place team in the I-League, and then Gokulam Kerala FC as well as Rajasthan United FC fill up the slots. The idea is to have 3 matches round robin in the group stage, with Mohun Bagan Supergiant heading Group A, while FC Goa head Group B. And that means that it should take care of their continental commitments in the AFC Champions League 2, because Mohun Bagan face Al Hussein on November 4th, as well as FC Goa have their big game against Al Nassr on November 5th. It puts a little bit of problems and strains on these 2 teams because they start with an AFC match, then have 3 matches in the Super Cup, and then have another AFC match within the span of 2 weeks. Now, only the team which wins the group will move on to the semi-final stage. So there is only going to be semi-final, there is no quarterfinal. So you have to win your group to progress to the knockouts. And those knockouts would happen post November 18th. That's the date that India will face Bangladesh in the AFC Asian Cup 2027. Now, originally, the final has been slated for November 22nd, but I think if there is a little bit of thought behind it, put behind the whole fact, that the AIFF might push the date a little backward and might maybe around the 25th, 26th might be the final, and maybe around the 21st, 22nd, you have the semi-final, which gives enough time for the India international players to come back, settle down with their teams, and then play those matches. And the big prize, of course, will be once more a slot in the playoffs for the AFC Champions League 2. So the failures of Mohun Bagan and FC Goa so far in the ACL 2 have no effect on next season. It will only take effect from the 2026-2027 season, meaning that the Super Cup is something which has some value besides the prize money that can be won. It's a continental slot. And then there is one more issue. The AIFF still is undecided if in the last 2 seasons, to allow 6 foreigners in the starting lineup or to play with 4. And I might have a suggestion for the AIFF. Maybe not 4, maybe not 6. Why not go with 5? Because we've seen that in the last few years. If your 6 foreigners aren't fit, or you might have not 6 foreigners on your books, again, that's your own problem. But if you don't have 6 foreigners fit and you miss one of them, it makes a massive difference in your game, in your gameplay, in your whole strategy and system. Maybe, again, suggestion from my side, maybe a solution could be that if you play 5 foreigners, so you potentially have 1 foreigner on the bench to come in, or if he's injured, he's just simply out. So this is what is available at the moment. Supposedly, the AIFF will do a draw on Thursday, September 25th, with the teams divided into a pot 1 and a pot 2. So let's see who gets put into which group. And yeah, let's look forward to watching Indian club football take off, because so far at least, except Odisha FC for their own reasons and Churchill brothers for their reasons, all other clubs have agreed to play the competition. Let me know what you think about the upcoming Super Cup, the potential draw, other things. Yeah, let me know as always in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe. Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.